Great. So, all right, welcome again. It's almost April. So, yeah, we should be feeling somewhat fit. So today we have lower body strengthening and balance. So with that being said, again, kind of like one of our easier days, we'll do our warm up, we'll do some mobility work on the chair, and then we'll start with some alternating between balance exercises and lower body strengthening, which would be anything from the hips down. So not just legs, but also joint mobility around the hips. So we'll start with that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or if you guys want the video link of the workout later on, just go ahead and leave that on the chat. Otherwise, we can start with the warm-up. So again, first day of the week, so we'll start with the full body warm-up. So let's start with some neck rotations. Here, about 12 circles. This is the first time I'm already sweating before the warm-up. It is pretty warm out already. So just make sure you guys hydrate. Let's switch directions, counterclockwise. Now let's look left to right. So again, just switch left to right. Alternating left to right, slowly, gently. Just gonna mute some folks. Keep going. Right. Now up and down. So slowly, your chin is making contact with your chest. And then all the way up, all the way down. Let's just grab the side of our head upright with our right arm, grabbing that left side, and just gonna let the weight of my arm stretch this left side of my neck out. And again, thank you for joining me today and consistently. This last week, I had to make some drops for students that hadn't showed up in the last month. It's just part of how the programs ran. So in case you guys have any friends that, let's switch, any friends that were joining maybe a month or two ago and can no longer join, that's probably why. Because in order for this program to function the way it does, we do need to, just keep those that are active in the class, keep this class for you guys. Fortunately, that's how the system works. So yeah, so in case you guys have any friends, let them know. Good, let's do some shoulder shrugs. So again, that's kind of why attendance is important. So if you guys can't make it for a full class, just make sure you log in and then try to see the video later. So try to see some shoulder rotations. So bring those shoulders forward and then in circles. Reverse and backwards. Very good. All right, let's do some arm circles. Some arm circles, just going forward. Very good. The reverse. Very good. All right, let's do single arm windmills for one arm at a time. Just giant arm circles, keeping the arm close to our body. And remember, this week we don't have class on Wednesday. I'll send out an email reminding you guys, and I'll send a mobility and flexibility video for that day that you guys may choose to do. So, but yeah, no class this Wednesday. And reverse. All right, let's switch arms. Let's go with the left arm now. Big windmills. All right, let's reverse. All right, very good. Let's just do some arm crosses here. So let's just go up and over. Make sure you're alternating. That right arm goes under, then goes over. All right, let's do some trunk rotations. So give me a wide stance, arms up. Let's just start turning slowly. Remember, start turning, looking left to right. As we loosen up, we can turn a little bit more. And all right, very good. So some ab circles, stretching the lower back and the abs. So again, wide stance, lean to the left, across, and then come back. And we'll continue from there. Very good. So we're exactly 2 months away to the last day of this class or this semester. So the end of the spring semester for us ends May 29th. So then we take a couple of weeks off, and then we start with the summer again. And let's do about 3 more on each side. Last one on each side. Very good. All right. All right, we'll do some hip openers. We'll do some hip swings later, but we'll do some hip openers now. So again, just drive that knee forward, out, and down. Just reset. Make sure your hips are facing forward. And let's switch, left leg. So again, you can always hold on to something if you're a little bit off balance. And make sure that hip opens up. Yeah, very good. right, let's do some alternating toe touches. So just slight lift of the lower leg. Just alternating, warming up the hamstrings. Remember, we have spring break next week too, so about 10 days after Thursday, we'll see each other. All right, let's head on over to the wall. Let's do some longer hip swings or leg swings. Okay, so find a wall, a chair, and let's do some front swings and back swings. So about 15 on each leg. All right, let's switch. I'm on my left leg. All right, now we're going to face that item or that door, that wall. We're going to be facing that and swinging across. All right, very good. Switch sides, switch legs. Awesome. All right. We're going to do our first balance one, which we always do, and it's the quad stretch. So again, we're going to pull back on our ankle, just right behind. You can hold on to an item or an object for balance, but pull back. So I'm pulling on my right above the ankle, pulling back, stretching out my quad, and working on my balance. Good job. So again, remember, most of the movements that we do today or exercises, you could do it barefoot. So if you guys wish to take your shoes off, be a little bit more relaxed, you can always do that too. All right, let's switch. And then hamstring stretch now. So slight bend at the knees, and then it's just glide our hands down our shins. Let's go. It's a slight bend, so I'm almost touching the floor with a slight bend. A little bit more. Make sure you're breathing. All right, try to bring those knees back, straighten them out a little bit. And Relax and come back up slowly. So you don't pull anything. I pulled my hamstring once from tying my shoes and standing up real quick. I pulled my hamstring, so I'm gonna be careful doing that. All right, so let's do a deep squat stretch. So let's drop our glutes right below our knees. Keep that back upright, that chest up. Separate your knees with your elbows. Okay. Let's get off our heels, on our toes. Stretch out our arches a little bit. There you go. Let's drop those heels and slowly come up. All right, awesome. Okay, so for today, as far as the equipment that we're going to be needing or using, we'll need a chair, we'll need a yoga mat. If you have a little rag, so you can kind of, crumple it up and step on it for our balance exercises. And of course, we need water. So again, with it being a little bit warmer, we should be drinking a little bit more water. And when drinking more water, of course, we're going to need a little bit more breaks. So let's start off first on gathering that equipment. Let's take about a 2-minute break and we'll regroup and we'll start with the workout. So we're going to need the chair first. So 2 minutes, let's meet up again. So, okay, get some water. Alrighty, so sorry for the wait. All right, so we're gonna start with some chair mobility exercises. So if you guys wanna grab your chair, start from there. We'll start with the easy stuff first, and then, you know, as we get warm up the joints, warm up the legs, then arches, we'll get into the balance and the exercise portion of it. Okay, so I do want to start off with just some hip mobility. So you're going to start with some high knees in this position. So I can get a little bit more range of motion and control. I'm going to hold on to the back of my chair. Probably do about 10 to 12 of these on each leg. Make sure you're breathing, make sure you're upright. You don't want to be slouching back or just depending on the back seat of the back part of the chair. So, okay, very good. All right, so now we're going to do some hip abductions. So we'll do one leg at a time. So again, that leg is going in and out. Try not to turn with my body, so I'm not doing this here. It's just the leg turning in and out. And you might notice that with each one, you feel a little bit more loose, which you might get a little bit more range of motion. All right, let's switch legs. So left leg now. Switch two more. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do the same, but we're going to add some resistance to our legs. So I do want you to push against your leg towards the center, and you're going to try to go out with your leg, but your hands pushing your leg inward, okay? So we'll do 5 of those for a hold of 3 seconds, and then we'll do 2 with a hold of 5 seconds at the end, okay? You guys ready? So right leg first, and begin pushing. So 1, 2, 3, relax. Again, 1, 2, 3, relax. Again, try to push so it's not, you're not cheating yourself. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3, relax. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1 more. 1, 2, 3, relax. All right, the next 2 are for 5 seconds. Ready? Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. All right, very good. So you should feel a bit of tension, right, like glute on your side. Right, left leg. Begin. So push out. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Again. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Again. 1, 2, 3. Relax. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Relax. All right, another one. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, next 2 are for 5 seconds. Okay. You can even try with your opposite arm. Just instead of pushing with your left, you can just pull with this one. Try to push again. All right, ready? 5 seconds. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do some leg extensions. So from here, again, I'm upright. I don't want to be slouching too much. Upright. So leg extensions. Bring my legs out straight, controlling them. Okay, out straight, controlling them. Like that. Let's continue doing that. We're going to do about 15 of these. So that's number 3. You control on the way down. If that's too challenging, 2 at a time, then you could alternate 1 leg at a time as well. Okay. you have them up, that could get tiring, so control it on the way down, about halfway there. So that's working our quads. So leg extensions, usually see this machine at the gym. You'll have a bar right above your ankles with the cushioning typically, and then you'll be elevating them and controlling. So about 3 more. Last one. Very good. Okay. We're going to do some light mobility work with our ankles after we do calf raises right now. So for calf raises, if you guys see my calves or my heels, I'm going to elevate my heels and then control them down, then up, hold for about 2 seconds, and then take about 2 seconds down. So I don't want to see this here. I don't want to do this. So again, let's contract, hold, and then slowly drop. Let's do 10 of those. Okay, so I'm doing both heels at the same time, and then dropping slowly. Remember, about 2 or 3 second hold up top. You should feel those calves. If you put your hands there, it should feel strong and tight. Ooh. You don't want to do too much. I just got a little cramp, so make sure it's not painful. Let's do about 2 more. All right, very good. All right, so from this position, we're going to do our ABCs with our ankles. And again, this is one that if you feel like you have ankles that, you go for a walk, you might twist your ankles. You probably want to practice these maybe every day, maybe once or twice a day. I know we'll do these on Mondays and on Wednesdays, but if you guys have a chance, which you guys should, under the table while you're eating or watching TV, you guys could do these. So let's do our ABCs. You guys ready? So make sure they're elevated, and let's just do our ABCs with our angles. So just do the shapes of the letters. Usually do the capitals. I feel like I started off both of them going right, and then somewhere in between, my legs just go their separate ways. Good. Yeah, so like I said, you can strengthen your ankles as much as you can. You can put ankle weights when you go on walks, but you really can't prepare or train for, if there's a crack on the floor, or there's a pine cone or a pothole or any type of little obstacle. Sometimes little freak accidents, we can't prevent those. Just gotta keep your eyes open. But doing these little maneuvers and moves will make that ligament and tendon stronger and sturdier. So, all right, so with that, let's do kind of like the grasping of the floor. So again, we want to activate our arches. So if you guys can see how my feet are acting right now, pretty much what my feet are doing, they're doing this, or trying to kind of grip the floor. So I have my socks, my shoes off. So I'm gonna do maybe a grip of about 2 seconds and relax, and then continue that again until I do 12 of those, okay? So you guys, want you guys to follow as well. So grip, 1, 2, relax. And then we're trying to do 12 of these. Again, I'm pretty flat-footed, so this is one that I should be practicing almost every day as well. You know, sometimes when you're flat-footed, it means that the tendons of your arches are weak and too relaxed, and they're just collapsed. So, you know, if you have a long, if your shoe size is pretty big, it doesn't mean that, you know, you're a giant or anything. It might just mean that your arches are a little bit weak right now. So, but then people that have high arches, sometimes they feel a lot of pain because, you know, those arches are causing a lot of strain. So there's want to find that medium. But it's pretty embarrassing when you come out of a pool and you start walking around and it looks like there's a duck around the pool area, and no, it's just your feet. So let's do a couple more. All right, very good. Okay, so that's, oh, actually we do have a couple more mobility ones. I forgot. We're gonna do some leg circles or single leg circles. So again, I just want you guys to, let's kind of have that leg extended, and we're gonna go by just going up and down. You can feel a little stretch in your hamstring, but it's also focusing on working that hip joint. All right, let's switch. Left leg. Good. All right, let's do some leg circles. So again, I'm just gonna be moving my leg around. So you guys see my leg is just going around. Right now I'm going counterclockwise with my right leg. All right, relax that leg if you get tired. Let's go counterclockwise with our left leg. Good. All right, now clockwise with the right leg. Okay, that first leg clockwise. All right, now clockwise with that left leg. Okay. So we're gonna do one more for the chair. So this one that as we get older, and when I say older, you know, it's definitely gonna be a beneficial one when we are struggling to get out of bed. Maybe we're struggling just to get out of the chair. And we don't want to depend on someone lifting us or pushing too much. So what we're going to do is just it's a variation of a squat. So we're just going to go from the sitting position and then just stand up and then just kind of safely come back down. Okay, so we're going to do 12 of those. Okay, if you need to push yourself off from the chair, that's fine. But make sure it's safe, and I don't want you guys to fall over in front of you. Okay, so let's do 12 of those, and again, at your own speed, at your own pace. Okay, ready? Begin. So again, just want to like a squat, just stand up, and then just practice sitting down too. So, because we don't want to make it a habit of sitting down by just always depending on our right arm touching a certain spot of the chair. And this also simulates the right positioning of where you should be at when we do squats. So when we're doing squats, some of you guys come down here, but you should be right here for that squat. Okay. And this movement, you know, doing chair squats like this might sound easy, but after a while, like I'm feeling a little burn right above my knees now. Let's do 2 more of these. All right, very good. Okay, let's see if you can try and do, let's do 5 on each leg. So what I'm gonna do is my left leg is flat on the floor, and my right foot is just gonna have my toes on the floor. Okay, so my heel's elevated on my right foot. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do that, and that's gonna allow me to put more weight on my left side to make that strong side a little bit stronger. Okay. So if you're comfortable, let's do those. If not, let's try the regular chair once again. So again, so just your toes on your right foot and your left foot is completely flat. And then let's do 5 of those. Okay, so your heel never touches the ground on the right foot. Keeps you a little bit more conscious and balanced. Okay, now we're gonna do the left foot, just our toes on our left foot, and our right foot is planted on it. You ready? Begin. And last one. Perfect. All right. Very good. All right. So we could put the chair away. You won't be needing this one for a bit. So let's find a yoga mat or find yourself an area where we can do some balance work. Got some water. Now it's a good time for a little break too. Take a little minute break. We're hydrating. All right. Let's just start off. All it takes, my floor is so filthy. Anyways, and keep things clean. All right, so we're gonna do the Stromberg stance. Okay. So remember, for the Stromberg stance, it's just our feet, our ankles are right next to each other. We're just right here, standing. Really, you know, easy, comfortable stance. Just gonna do this for 30 seconds. If your balance is a little bit, you know, off right now, you might feel slight lean forward, maybe slight lean to the left, right, maybe even behind. So, and if you have, you know, pretty good balance now, you might not feel anything. Okay, let's go left to right. So, almost like we did earlier for our next stretch. So we're not really focusing on the stretching part right now. It's more of a balance. And now up and down. All right, very good. Now we're gonna close our eyes, okay? So this is the one that always gets most of us, or all of us, okay? So, all right, so get that fine stance. And if you feel like you're falling, remember, before you try to open your eyes and catch yourself, just find yourself in a nice stance and that's it, okay? You don't have to be hopping around. Okay, so let's close our eyes. 30 seconds. This one really makes you conscious of you know, kind of like where you are leaning towards. And by practicing this will make our balance better. 10 more seconds. And open your eyes. Very good. All right, hopefully no one fell. Very good. Okay. And then the next one is we're just going to grab a small rag. So that small rag that I ask you folks to get, just grab it. Doesn't have to be folded nicely. It could just be in a random, you know, little shape. And then we're just going to step on that. You might feel maybe your left foot is higher than your right foot or vice versa. And we're just going to be in that position, standing on it. Because again, like what if you go out to a hike and it's not flat and you're at the top of a hill or a mountain and you gotta find nice positioning, but the floor isn't completely flat, you might have some floor like this. So, you know, you wanna have good balance. And the top off. All right, you can put that aside. I'm gonna put my shoes on because my floor is dirty, and we're gonna do some heel walks and toe walks around right now. So if you guys want to grab your shoes, or if you want to, if not, you're fine without them. I'm just leaving because my floor is pretty dirty. Give you guys another 20 seconds. Just check chat. Any questions so far? No? All right. Okay. So again, we're going to do all different. It's about 6 or 7 different stretches or movements. You guys remember those? So let me actually move this. All right. All right, so we're going to start with regular toe walks. It's going to stretch out our calves and also work on our compartments. So if you guys didn't know, you have compartments, little pockets inside your legs, and you want to work on those too. So let's get on our toes, just toes facing forward, and we're just going to walk around 20 to 25 seconds. Okay, this is walk around the room or hallway. All right, now we're going to do the sweeps. If you guys remember the sweeps, it's legs straight out. Now we sweep with our hand. And then again, you go with the other leg and just sweep. So this stretches out our hamstrings, you know, in a consistent motion, not just in that holding it motion. When you hold a stretch for, you know, just to hold for a position, that's considered a static stretch. This is more of a dynamic stretch. So it just means that you're stretching that muscle as you're moving, which is a little bit more, you know, it's more realistic to what the muscle is technically supposed to do. Okay. All right, now toes in. Okay, toe walks with our toes in. So now we look like we're pigeon-toed, walking around, toes in. now let's do field walks, okay? So just check. All right, Terry, see you later. Oh man, I get sad when people say bye and I don't check 2 minutes later and then you guys are gone. All right, so toe walks, I mean, you know what? So let's get on our heels, walk around. This one, you feel your anterior tibialis, which is your shin muscle. But it's not the muscle that hurts when you get shin splints. If you guys have ever thought shin splints, it's that really nasty pain in front of your leg. Usually to treat that, you do want to stretch out your calves, foam roll them. You know, you want to treat those. All right, and then now the last one we're going to do is toes out, toe walks. Okay, so toes out. So your heels are pretty much facing each other or almost making contact. All right, awesome. Okay. We're gonna do one more standing up one. For this one, I do, and it does kind of require our balance as well. So I'm gonna take my shoes off for this next one. And pretty much, if you guys do have a dumbbell, this would be a good one. If you have a dumbbell, so or some type of heavy object, this one would be a nice one to do. So, let's see what I have. So I have some dumbbells here. I have some 20-pound dumbbells, which are a little bit heavier. I'm just gonna use one for now, okay? So I'm gonna do one at a time. So I'm just gonna hold the dumbbell by the sides, okay? And what I'm gonna do is so I'm gonna be standing on my left foot, and then right leg is coming up. And I just wanna reach down and back up, okay? If that balance isn't there yet, what you could do is just do both legs at the same time and then come back up, okay? Or if you want to work on that balance a little bit, just don't elevate your legs so much, you could just have it a little bit lower. And then if you feel like you're falling, then just put your foot down and catch yourself, okay? So let's do 12 of those on each side. And if you don't have dumbbells, then you can do it without any weight. And this yoga mat is really soft, so it's not completely flat. So it is making me work on my balance a little bit more. So again, 12 of these on each leg. Ten is fine, actually. I didn't realize how much that burned. All right, so let's go and switch legs. All right, and if you're using both legs, then do another 10. Ready? Begin. So these are called single leg Russian deadlift. You should feel that stretch in your hamstring. And 3 more. And last one. And my legs are tired. All right, very good. Awesome. Let me adjust this one. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to do a tandem stance. So again, tandem stance for balance. Let's have our right foot in front of our left foot. So right foot in front. My left toe, my left big toe is making contact with my right heel. So I'm just going to stand here. And just being up here in this position could be enough for you feel unstable. So again, one leg, one foot in front of the other. You have your arms out if you like. For balance. So be here for 30 seconds. Remember, tomorrow and Thursday are more of our conditioning, faster, more aggressive days. But again, I'll ask you folks on how you're feeling after the warm-up. I'm gonna ask you guys before and after. I just want to see how we feel after the warm-up. All right, let's actually look left to right. Oh, I think those Russian deadlifts got my legs tired, so now I feel extra unstable. All right, now up and down. So it feels a little bit easier, I think, because our site is lined up with our center of mass, or at least how our body weight is distributed. And someone else just left. All right, so now we're going to close our eyes. So remember, if you feel like you're falling, just separate your legs instead of trying to catch yourself. Okay, so close our eyes and now close them. So hold it for 30 seconds. And be the longest 30 seconds of our lives right here. So. Five more seconds. And time. All right, very good. Awesome. All right, so let's grab that towel and just bunch it up. I'm always afraid when we do the ones with the eyes closed that I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to see someone on the screen just completely gone. And that they fell down or something. So I was worried for you, Sharice, today. I was like, I hope Sharice is still there. So, all right, so again, same stance. So our heels are going to be a little bit more elevated. Our right heel is, then that left toes are going to be a little bit more elevated. So. Almost about an hour into the session, so about another 20 minutes. Got our floor exercises and relax. All right, we're gonna take a little break, get some water, hydrate a little bit. All right. quadruped exercises. All right, so for these next ones, we're just pretty much going to be on the floor. We're going to be working again on fire hydrants, donkey kicks, leg ins and outs, some leg circles. So we're going to be on our quad, it's a quadruped position for a little bit. So, okay, so first let's get on this kind of position here. Elbows, shoulders right above our wrist, hips right above our knees, and we're going to start with some donkey kicks. Okay, so remember donkey kicks? You just bring our foot towards the ceiling. It's activating our glute and our lower back. So you're going to do 12 on each leg. And try to hold for about 2 or 3 seconds up top before you come back down. And you can do 10 to 12 of these. Move for 12. And then let's just switch once you're ready. Make sure those shoulders are right above your wrist. All righty. Okay, so let's give our arms a little bit of rest. Right now, let's do some clamshells. So we'll alternate from quadruped to laying down. So clamshells, you guys remember, ankle above ankle, knee on knee, hip over hip. And I'm just resting on my side. And all we're doing is separating the knees, okay? So bring those knees out and back down. Out, back down, okay? And if that seems too easy, you could always push down on that leg, almost what we were doing with the chair. Add some resistance. And we're doing 10 to 12 of these. And really try to separate those knees as far as possible without those heels or ankles coming away from each other. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Okay. And same position. All right, so that's 10 for me. You guys let me know if you're ready. Oh, wait, no worries, no rush. Nice, Reese is good. All right, the next one is going to be kind of a full body balance maneuver. So again, on our floors, here. So my right leg and my left arm, so opposites across from each other. You're gonna go up. Okay, so I'm gonna straight up, hold for about 2 to 3 seconds, then switch, and just alternate. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 on each side. Okay, so you just go ahead and begin. And we're holding each position for about 2 to 3 seconds before we come back down. I'm looking down the entire time, trying to keep that neutral spine. Remember, 10 on each side, so 20 total. If you guys are ready, then let's do some Jane Fondas. So Jane Fondas, again, we're just gonna be resting on our side. And I like these because it does work on our lateral muscles still. Again, just resting on our side, lying down in a straight line, and elevating the leg as high as you can, and slowly dropping it. And before it makes contact with your foot, raise it back up, and drop it. So we're gonna do 8 of these on each leg. And we're doing 8 because this one takes about 5 to 10 seconds for each one. And again, try to stay on your side, try not to get on your back or your front. You can have 2 more. Last one. Very good. So you might feel that here on that hip. I just want to work on a little bit of mobility. So since we're already in this position, let's bring that knee up towards our chest and back down. Okay, so if you guys are watching me, it's almost like a high knee, but we're not fatiguing our other leg or working on balance. So this just works on mobility. Actually feels really good. See, like, this is pretty much the same motion as high knees, but since we're more relaxed, we're able to bring that chin, our knee close to our chin. And then from this position, let's bring our leg back, almost like a back leg swing, like how we do it on the wall. So let's just go back and up actually. you guys understand how I'm doing it? So right here I'm lined up and then I'm going back and up. You should really feel that on the glute. Let's do about 8, 10 of those. Oh, that one does get tiring. That's a good one. I know I never added it. It's one that our athletic trainers have our athletes do when they're recovering from some glute injuries. Okay, so let's flip it on the sides. Okay, so again, game fondas. So you guys ready? So again, 10 of these. And remember, each one takes about 5 to 10 seconds. Ready? Begin. So up. And slowly, slowly come back down. Up before it touches the floor. And slowly, slowly come back down. Yeah, this might hear that hip popping. That hip I also have issues with. All right. All right, and now to rest it a little bit, we're going to do the high knee stretch. So again, just resting here on our side. Bring that knee up towards your chin and then back down. It's a good mobility one. We'll probably include this one on our Wednesday mobility class. So about 4 more. Nice. Oh man, that leg is tired. Anyone else tired on that left leg? All right, so on this one, we're gonna go, remember left leg, we're gonna go back and up. Okay, go back and up. Do 10 to 12 please. So 2 more. Oh, all right, very good. Let's take a quick little break and then we'll do a couple more and then cool down. So we're almost done. So get some water, take a quick little break. right. So if we're ready, we did our right leg in front of our left for the tandem stance. So we're going to do the opposite. So left leg in front of our right. Okay, and we're just going to stand here for about 30 seconds. So it's 112. So we have this one. I think there's one more I want to do. And we'll start with the cool down. Charisse, what do you think of the last one with the going back and up? Did it? Yeah. You felt it, right? Yeah. I think when I had my lower back issues and my hamstrings was killing me, or my lower back was killing me, and my therapist had me do those. So, do you feel that like right here? Yeah. Okay, yeah, exactly. That IT band. Yep. All right, so let's look left to right. All right, now up and down. Right now, we're going to close our eyes. So be careful. Remember to separate your legs if you feel like you're falling. 30-second count. All right, open your eyes. Let's grab that little rag. Should we bunch it up? Again, remember left foot in front, right foot behind. All right, we can hop off. And the last thing we're going to do before our cool down is just going to be some quadruped leg circles. It's almost how we did them on the chair. We're going to do that, but in this quadruped position. Okay, so we're going to do our right leg first. So right leg is out, and we're going to do 12 circles counterclockwise. So you guys can go ahead and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now rest that leg and go to the opposite leg. Again, counterclockwise. 12 of them. All right, switch. First leg clockwise, begin. Opposite leg. Ready? Out. Begin clockwise. All right, very good. Woo. All right, so you can cool down now. Okay, good stuff. If you guys have any comments, you can unmute yourself. So you guys just want to chat. So let's go ahead and start. So we'll start from the reset position, and then we'll bring that left heel in, right leg back, lean towards that knee. What do you guys think of the stretch from runner side? You bring the leg back and up. What do you guys think?
Great. It was great.
Oh, you like it, Olivia?
Yes.
Oh.
It hurts.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, I don't know if I like it, but I know it helps. So yeah, it's definitely challenging.
No, I like it.
Okay, good. All right, let's switch.
Julio, tomorrow, please, can you send me the video?
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna have the second dosage of my vaccination.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Please, I send you the.
We'll see.
Oh, Malo.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll send it.
Bad boy.
Okay. All right, let's do the Hollywood stretch. So I'm gonna cross over the right leg, left arm goes over that right knee. Feel that stretch there. I think we worked our glutes and our IT band a lot today. So don't be surprised if your hips are a little sore tomorrow. All right, let's switch. Ready, so figure four. So reset position, left heel in. And I want to focus mainly on my legs. So I'm just going to reach for my toes. Okay, reach for my toes and then lean forward. You really get the calf, get the hamstring. Okay, let's switch. Left heel in. Reach for those left toes. Now, like really having my heels pretty far from me so my calf is making contact with the mat. I want to lean forward towards me. Very, very good. Let's bring both our heels in. And let's drop our knees a little bit. Try to bring those knees down. All right, now let's cross them. 1 second, let's cross them and lean forward. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and reset. Bring that left heel in. Right leg back and lean back. Hey, Melena, buddy, so if you guys want the video, yeah, just go ahead and leave your email address in the chat and I'll forward you the video later on today. Just stretching out that quad. I'm a little bit tired today. All right, let's switch. And last one, our piriformis stretch. So for this one, if you guys remember, we're gonna bring that over, have our glute elevated, hips off the ground, bring that chest towards that knee, and you should feel that stretch on the glute, upper hamstring. All right, let's switch. All right, and relax. All right, very good. So I'm gonna end the video here, stop the recording. And if you guys have any questions,